Hey folks, Mike, Life Behind Bars 406. Glad you're tuning in. Got a really educational, fun video for you today. We're going to talk about riding jackets and jackets in general. How to tell the difference, some of the features of motorcycle jackets, how to tell the difference in just basically an everyday leisure jacket and actually a riding jacket. So, as you can see, I've got a lot of stuff around me. We're going to go through each one of these. Again, it may be a little bit of a lengthy video, but guess what? I promise at the end of it, you're going to be more knowledgeable than you were, and I highly recommend you go to your dealer, see a fit specialist, and get fit for any of this stuff that you see around me. Jackets, gloves, boots, helmets, whatever. And I've still got the upcoming helmet fit specialist with Alicia at Man of War Harley Davidson. That is still on the books. We're still working on a good date to get that done. Tune in. We're getting ready to have some fun. Here we go. Okay, folks, let's talk gear. Mainly riding jackets. I've got my wife's riding gear out here. I've got some of my riding gear out here. I want to shoot some of this just for your educational purposes, show you my preference, my style, what we like to ride in, what's comfortable. I'm not going to lie to you. I love leather. I just can't wear it. It's too hot. It absolutely burns me up. But there's nothing that's going to protect you better. Kevlar is also a good source. This new stuff, this ballistic material is absolutely awesome. Again, go talk to a fit specialist at one of your local dealers. Get them to fit you for the gear that you're going to be wearing and the riding style that you're going to be doing. I promise you won't regret it. There's nothing worse than get a piece of gear that doesn't fit, that's uncomfortable, because guess what you're going to do with it? You're going to leave it hanging in the closet or leave it in the garage. Then it's done you no good. And my old saying, you've heard it a million times, good gear ain't cheap, cheap gear ain't good. And that's a statement you'll hear around the biker community. Okay, so let's get started. Let's start with, since it's still kind of cool, let's start with this thing. Of course, this is Harley's riding jacket. It's their adventure gear jacket. If you will notice, it's got the straight long torso. It's got the straps to tighten it up. It's got the padded elbows. It's also got a padded back pad that is removable. You can take it out. It's got the breathable liner. It's got the pockets inside. It's got the chest protection. 2 pockets on the outside. It's got the pockets going this way and this way. I think I've already mentioned this, but it's got the cinch strap to cinch it around your waist. It has the reflective piping on it. It's got vents in the back. And it does have the string in the neck where you can tighten the collar up. If you will notice on these motorcycle jackets, look at how the arms are curved. They're pre-curved, so whenever you're sitting on a motorcycle, if you'll notice, they're also a little longer. So whenever you're sitting on a motorcycle, your sleeves are not up to here, and bugs is not hitting you in your wrist area. They're designed so when your hands are down, they're going to be a little longer. They're going to come down about your thumbs, but when you reach up to grab a hold of the handlebars, now they're going to be at the right length, and your gloves are going to protect that, which brings me to another thing. We're going to do another series on gloves. So stay tuned for that episode. I promise it's going to be educational as well. So that's the more heavier jacket. This one is a little bit lighter. Again, if you will notice, the arms are a little bit longer. This one has all kinds of venting. These zip down here and here on the chest. And then this back opens up and it's all vented. So you can wear it as a early spring, late fall jacket. It also has the padding in the arms. There's none in the back. It has the pocket where you can put it in there. It's got the zipper inside pocket. It's got the buckle up here. It does not have the cinch string, and it's more of a lighter weight jacket. Again, it does have the reflective piping there. It's got all this lights up. That is also reflective as well. And yes, all these are Harley jackets. As you can tell, I'm a Harley fan. Okay, now we move into, well, let's hold that one for last. this one is one of my early jackets. I've had this thing for a long time. As you can tell, it fits. I like it. It's made by Joe Rocket. Joe Rocket's a good company. They're still out there. They do a ton of ballistic stuff and leather stuff. It's got the padding in the shoulders, the padding in the shoulder cups. It's got padding in the elbows. It's got padding in the back. Now the nice thing about this is, if you see the padding go down the back, the nice thing about this one, if you'll notice, there's a zipper right here. So if you buy the matching pants, you can physically make this kind of a quasi one-piece racing suit. Now, to go get on the track, no. But just for fun weekend riding, you can zip the pants to the jacket. And this is a mesh jacket. I'm not sure if you can see, but you can see through it. This is a summer riding jacket. It's very cool, no pun intended, but it's a very cool jacket. It gives you a lot of air. However, it gives you more protection than this guy. Yes, this guy is a riding jacket. How do we know that? Look at the sleeves. Look at the curvature. It's got the reflective piping. It's got the liner in it that breathes. It's got the pocket in the back for if you wanted to put the liner in it. And it's got reflective piping across the back as well. Again, this is a more lighter riding jacket. This is one of my summer jackets. I throw in a tour pack. I get out, it starts getting hot. I put this on and I transition from one of these guys. It is a nice jacket. I like it. Again, good gear ain't cheap. Cheap gear ain't good. Okay, now I'm going to switch over to some of my wife's stuff for the ladies, because I don't want this to be all about the guys' show. This is her riding jacket. It has a liner in it. As you can see, it's sticking out. It is a fleece liner. Goes inside of it. We throw this in the tour pack, or she'll be wearing this. We get out. As it starts to heat up, she throws the liner in the tour pack, and then she has the mesh jacket as well. It's got the sweat wicking liner, inside pocket. It's all mesh. If you'll notice, sleeves are longer. It's got the all the reflective piping in the back. This is reflective. That piece right there is reflective. It's got the cinch straps to cinch it around your waist in two areas. And again, they're just nice jackets, folks. At least have something on. So this is more of kind of early spring, late fall. Here's another summer riding jacket. Notice the sleeves. This one also has a fleece liner as well. This one's a really light jacket, all reflective piping. If you'll notice that the females, the way they're made and the way they're fit in the chest and the waist area, they're different than the males. Again, sleeves are longer. Not sure if this one has the pocket in the back. Can you get to it? No, this one does not have the pocket in the back. Does have the liner, and again, all the logos. You can kind of see the back. See how the back, the way the stitching comes down for more of the female waistline. This is a lighter jacket. It's more of a summer jacket. And then we have just a true liner. You can wear this on the outside. You can wear it on the inside. It's got pockets on the inside. It's a very thin jacket, but again, it is a motorcycle jacket. Notice the sleeves. Notice the cut lines. Notice the cut lines in the back. Again, meant for females and their physiques. Okay, so that's pretty much it for jackets. The main thing you want to look for is what kind of riding you're going to be doing. Yes, you're going to have multiple jackets for multiple riding applications. In the early spring, it's a little cool. Late fall, it's a little cool. In the summer, it's miserable, guys. I mean, it's absolutely miserable. You're out in the hot sun. You're on a motorcycle. Yeah, you're going to have knees in the breeze. However, that's still hot air. We're in Kentucky. It's very humid, so it's like standing in front of a fan that's in front of a, let's just say, a wood-burning stove. So basically, yeah, air is moving, but it's hot air. At a minimum, find something like a textile jacket. We always make fun. We call these our holy jackets. Uh, at least wear a textile jacket, something that's vented very well, and at a minimum have some type of a jacket on your upper torso. Don't go out in short sleeves, please. If absolute worst case scenario, get you a long sleeve jacket or a long sleeve shirt, protects you from the sun. There is about a millisecond worth of abrasion resistant there, but that's about all you're going to get. But at least it is something, okay? And I know it looks cool in the classroom. We talk about cool gear and fool's gear, and I'll hit on some of that as well. One thing we haven't talked about is the riding pants. Now, when Harley first come out with this gear, it was the FXR gear and the FXRG. I purchased the FXRG because where I teach a lot, I wanted a safe riding pant and I wanted a dry riding pant. These pants, as you can see, they've got the seam in here. It's a patch. It's a sticky patch. They've got the piping down the legs. And one cool thing about these, always get this when you're going to look for any kind of pants, whether it's a rain suit, whether it's a pant or anything. Make sure this comes loose, kind of like the Carhartt style. That way you've got a big leg hole, so you don't have to take your shoes off every time, because that's a pain in the butt. If it starts raining and you get ready to don rain gear, it's a pain in the butt to have to take your boots off, and usually it's in an inconvenient location. And so you're taking your boots off, it's pouring down the rain, you're trying to get all that stuff on. Now you're barefooted, soaking wet. It's not a good thing. So always make sure that up here, again, the pants will zip into the jacket. It's got the snaps, the zipper, and a cinch strap for the belt. You've got pockets going in this way, and you've got pockets here, and then another pocket going down that way. That's where I used to always put my cell phone. That way I always had that close by. But again, everything is, it's got the reflective piping on it. These are comfortable. When I first seen them, I was like, it's going to be heavy and it's going to be hot. Is it hot? Yes. In the heat of the summer, it's. I'm not going to tell you that it's excruciating, but yes, it is hot. But here's the deal. And always remember this, folks. That's why getting the correct gear is pertinent to your safety. And the reason I say that, because again, if something is uncomfortable, you're not going to wear it. So think about on a pretty day, it's hot, you're sweating, you don't want to use that gear. You leave it in the garage. Now add the rain element to it. So when are we riding? We're usually riding in the summer. It's raining in the summer. It's hot. It's humid. When it rains, it's even more humid. Guess what's going to happen if that gear is not comfortable? So if it's uncomfortable and it's hot, I promise you've probably got a 75% chance you're not going to wear that gear. Make sure your gear is comfortable and make sure that it fits. There's nothing worse than having uncomfortable gear in an uncomfortable situation. We tell folks all the time when we're training them, bring rain gear if there's a chance. I know it's expensive, I know it's cumbersome, and I know it's hot. Please don't skimp on that. Your gear is basically the only thing protecting your skin, your well-being from that pavement when you're going down the road. And I know this is kind of gruesome, but I've had many students ask me, well, what's it like to have road rash? The best way I can tell you, folks, is just go up to a grinder or a belt sander and touch it. And I'm not telling you to do that, but that's what it feels like. Have I done that? Absolutely, because I'm a mechanical guy. I've been around grinders, sanders my entire life. It slipped. I've hit a knuckle, and it's like, ooh, that hurt. I can't imagine that on a large percentage of my body because I made a bad choice of gear, and I either didn't wear it or I skimped out and I bought cheap gear. So please, one thing, do not skimp on your gear. It's imperative you have good gear to protect you and your passenger as you're going down the road. Hopefully you'll never need it. It's like insurance. Hopefully you never have to need it. If you don't need it, hey, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. I know you've heard that expression before as well. I hope this video has been entertaining and educational. I try to make it fun. I try to put it in perspective. And I promise you, everything is coming from my experiences. I try not to go on hearsay unless it's just something that I haven't reviewed and some of my close friends have, and I've been involved in it. But for the most part, this is all our gear. My wife and I have paid for every bit of it. We have no sponsors. If anybody wants to send me anything, that would be great. But we have no sponsors. We bought and paid for all of this gear. That's why it's an honest review. Again, questions, comments, concerns. I'll do some research. If you guys have anything you want me to look up, please let me know. Put it in the comments. You can reach me through the email in the channel. Please like and subscribe, and I promise you there will be more videos coming. We still got gloves. We've got a helmet fit. We've got the boots, the riding boots. I'll try to do some on eyewear. Eyewears, I've got some favorite pair that I like, but I'll review those. Some of the others, they're just really, really pricey to do reviews on. However, I will do my best for you guys. Again, please, anything you want me to review, anything you want me to research, put it in the comments, and look forward to comments, questions, concerns, and as usual, knees in the breeze, shiny side up. Hope to see you on the road. Mike, Life Behind Bars 406. Thanks for watching.